It was a day like any other when a young man, part of a local rescue team, stepped out to take out the rubbish. He didn't expect to find anything unusual, but as he approached the bins, a sight stopped him in his tracks. Amidst the dirty heap of trash, barely visible inside a broken garbage container, lay a dog in the most horrifying condition he had ever seen. The animal's frail body was little more than skin and bone. His ribs jutted out starkly beneath a layer of patchy, almost non-existent fur. His mouth frothed uncontrollably, and his eyes, haunted, hollow, met the man's gaze with a silent, desperate plea for help. It was obvious the dog had been abandoned, thrown away like a piece of garbage by someone he once trusted. The man didn't hesitate. He found an empty cardboard box, gently lifted the emaciated animal, and rushed to the nearest veterinary center. On arrival, the vet's face turned grave. The dog was in critical condition, his life hanging by a thread. The chances of survival were slim. Still, the team vowed to try. The dog was immediately given emergency treatment, injections to stabilize him, intravenous fluids to replace lost nutrients, and a quiet corner in the clinic for intensive care. For days, his life was a fragile candle flickering against a relentless wind. Yet, the man came to visit every day, sitting quietly by the dog's side, waiting for the slightest sign of recovery. He refused to give up hope. Then, slowly, change came. A flicker of movement, a steadying heartbeat, a soft glance. Day by day, the dog began to show signs of improvement. The frothing ceased. His eyes, once vacant, now held a glimmer of life. Fur began to grow back in uneven tufts. The bond between the rescuer and the rescued deepened with every visit. He wasn't just a nameless animal anymore. He was someone. As the dog's strength returned, the man made a promise to never let him be hurt again. When the vet finally declared the dog stable enough to leave, the man didn't hesitate. He took him home. Guided by veterinary advice and his own unwavering compassion, the man began nursing the dog back to full health. Slowly, the animal learned to trust again. He no longer cowered at sudden sounds or flinched at the touch of a hand. In his new home, he found warmth, comfort, and above all, love. This was more than just a rescue. It was a redemption. The dog, once discarded and nearly dead, now had a future. And the man, once a passerby, now had a loyal friend. Together, they had turned a moment of tragedy into a story of healing. Together, they stepped out of the shadows of the past and into a brighter, kinder world.